Let's talk about mindfulness in this video. This is what your exercise for today is also going to be. So what you're going to do, you're going to choose a small piece of food, like a piece of chip, fruit, whatever it is that you choose. You're going to observe it. Yes, you're going to observe it closely, noticing the texture, the color, and the shape. Basically, you're going to pay more attention to it. You ain't just gonna pick it up and put it in your mouth and eat it. No, you're going to look at it like if you saw it for the very first time ever. Okay? Slowly bring it to your nose. You're gonna smell it. Okay? And you're gonna notice the sensation and the memories that arise. So you might take a piece of chip and you might remember the first time you had it. Like for instance, for me, every time I eat a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I remember the very first place I had ate those chips. The very first time I had those chips, I was in Bay City, Texas, and it was in a little small bag that was sold for 25 cents. And it was some little mom and pop store, and I was about 14 years old, and actually I was 13 years old. I was 13 years old. Take that back. And I went to the store. I think someone got them for me. I don't remember buying them for the first time, because I remember trying to get more change to go and buy some more because it was that good. And I remember the taste. It was just so different. And I was like, wow, what is this spicy stuff? And I like spicy food. So, excuse me. I was like, what is all this spicy stuff? And I kept, like, I want another bag because there wasn't a lot in that bag because it was this little small 25-cent bag. And I remember asking somebody for 25 cents, can you give me 50 cents? I remember asking 50 cents, and I went and bought 2 more bags. And I was hooked on those chips. And to this very day, I still like those chips. Those are my favorite go-to chips. And my son now is crazy about those chips. So that's what you're going to do when you are taking a bite of whatever it is, or even a sip of something. Remember the first time you had it. If it wasn't a pleasant moment, then try something that had a pleasant moment to it. Something that you have had for the very first time. Like for me, was strawberries. When I was younger, there was a strawberry patch that was across the way from, actually it was next door to where we live. So my grandparents, they grew their own fruits and vegetables and gardens. So they had all kinds of pear trees in the back, plum trees, banana trees, peach trees. That was my favorite, was the peaches. And it was a strawberry patch. I got in trouble for that too. I would never forget it. I went in there and I grabbed a few of those strawberries, and I was tearing those strawberries up because it was the best strawberries I ever had. It was so sweet and juicy. Ooh. I cannot find no more strawberries like that. I think who come the closest to that is Jason's Deli. In that salad that I get, the nutty mix salad. That's the closest I get to that feeling again. Well, of course, I got a whooping for it. I got popped, I got spanked, what do you want to call it. My grandmother wasn't playing that. Like, I know you was not in that strawberry bush, but I was. And I was tearing it up. That's why I love strawberries to this day. Matter of fact, I got a strawberry tatted on my leg, baby. I do. It's just moments like that I never forgotten. So every time I eat a strawberry, if I don't get that taste, I don't want the strawberry. But when I get that taste, it just brings me all the way back to that moment. So that's mindfulness. You're going to slowly bring your mind to a memory that arises when you are eating the food. You're going to place the food slowly in your mouth, and you're going to slowly chew, and you're just going to chew it. And remember, this is all without judgment. And you're going to notice how it feels on your tongue. Slowly chew it, okay? So you want to pay close attention to the taste and the texture. Then, after you're slowly chewing it, you're going to have your mind focus on your memories and things like that. What does this food bring to you? What kind of experience does this type of food bring to you? So that is one way. Now okay, I meant to mention this to you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 exercises. You don't have to do all 4 of these. You just choose one out of the 4 to do today. All right? Choose one out of the 4. And you can do all 4 if you choose to. You can do 3, you can do 2, whatever, but just do one of these exercises, okay? So let's do mindfulness walk. I'm going to teach you about mindfulness walking. You're going to find a quiet place where you can walk slowly without interruption. You don't want to be bothered by anybody, okay? You're going to begin walking at a slow pace, paying attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Notice the movement of your legs and the rhythm of your step. Of every step that you take, you're going to notice the rhythm of it. Just pay attention to your body and how you're moving. Pay attention to the vibration of any movement as you walk or sound as you walk. If you have on flip flops like me or whatever, you got on these flip flops or whatever, they're gonna be pop, 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 as you're walking. Pay attention to that sound. Just don't ignore it. That's mindfulness. You're in the moment, okay? And then you also have, I want you to focus on your surroundings, on what's happening around you. If you see a bird, pay attention to the color of the bird. Look at what it looked like. Is the bird chirping? Is the bird flapping its wings real fast? Is the bird in a puddle of water taking a bath? Just pay attention to that, all right? You want to also take notice of what you hear, what you see, what you smell, anything in the air. Do you smell smoke? Do you smell someone barbecuing, cooking? Pay attention to everything that is happening. You are literally going to have your senses all on. Your smell, your touch, your hearing, there's no taste, but if it was a taste, maybe you got your mouth open and you breathe in. What did your breath smell like when you taste it? Those type of things. And what is it that you're seeing? Allow yourself to be fully present in the moment, letting go of any distractions. Don't think about the day. Don't go around like, oh my goodness, today I can't believe he said that. I can't believe. You're not thinking about that. You think about right now in the moment what you're actually doing with your body and everything that's happening with you now. Here's another exercise you can do. The 5 senses. Yes. So how did that go? I'm gonna explain to you how that go. You're gonna sit comfortably and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Look around and notice 5 things you can see. 5 things. What's around you? What do you see? Notice 5 of them. Like, okay, I see that. I see the chair. I see the television. Oh, okay, I see the window. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna notice those 5 things that you can see. And you're gonna take your time with each one of them. You're going to really observe it. You're going to really pay attention to the details of it, okay? So you're going to look outside, okay, I see this chair and I see the stitches in it, okay? This is kind of suede. Looks suede to me. What color is that? Is it kind of a brown? I think that's brown. Or is it burgundy or something like that? Or is it purple? You're going to pay attention to that. And after you do that, you're going to move on. And you're going to be like, okay, so I see the television. The television look like it might be maybe a 44-inch or something. Oh, it's flat screen. Ooh, what's the name of that television? That's what you're doing. And then, oh, okay, I see the window. And you're going to look at the window and you're going to observe the window. How big is that window? Wow. You are paying attention to your surroundings. You're using your eyes. That's your senses, okay? Now, your next thing, what you're going to do, you're going to close your eyes. After that, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to identify 4 things you can hear. Because when your eyes are closed, you hear better. You're going to listen carefully to both loud and subtle sounds. Something that's real small, like for instance, a cricket. You hear a cricket in the corner. It's very, very subtle, but it's there. That's what you're listening. And then what's loud? Ooh, that train. The train is really loud. Okay, the cars, they are loud out there. You're listening for all those sounds. So after you have done that, now you're going to take notice to 3 things you can feel. This could be the texture of your clothing, like I feel what this feels like on my body. The warmth of your skin. Is the temperature where you are, is it warm or is it cold? How does it feel to you? You're also going to notice the support of the seat that you're sitting in. That's why I said sit down. How does it feel on your legs? Is it cutting off any circulation, or is it comfortable? Is it hard? Is it soft? Do you feel comfortable in it? You're going to take notice of those things. Now you're going to identify 2 things you can smell. Your eyes are still closed now. 2 things you can smell. They might be faint or strong. It could be pleasant or neutral. It doesn't matter. Just what can you smell? 2 things. You're going to take notice of it. Just pay attention to the smell. Is it burning your nostrils, or is it really heightening your senses and making you feel better? Is it something like some essential oils? Or is it something like someone let go gas? Something like that, Now, finally, you're going to notice one thing you can taste. It might be the aftertaste of the recent meal that you just had, or just the freshness of your breath. What do it taste like? Now you can open your eyes. And that's the exercise. Now let's do number 4. So mindfulness breathing. This is another exercise you can choose. Now this is really good for people who have anxiety and they need to calm down. Matter of fact, we had to use this on a lady on the plane because she was tripping out and everything. And this does work. So mindfulness breathing. You're going to find a comfortable sitting position and close your eyes if you like to. You don't have to, but it's great if you do. It helps you to stay focused. So what you're going to do is focus your attention on your breath. You're going to notice the sensation of the air moving in and out of your nostrils. So you're not doing that deep breathing like I had you do in the other video. You just breathing normal. No, none of that. It's just normal breathing. Notice it though. Pay attention to the breath coming in your nose, out of your nose. In your nose, out of your nose. In your nostrils, out of your nostrils. And you're going to notice the rise and fall of your chest. And you're going to pay attention to the rhythm of your breathing. Is it slow? Is it fast? Do you feel your heartbeat inside of you? Are you noticing that it's there? And if your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. And you're going to practice this a few times, gradually increasing the time on this. So we're going to start off with just doing 1 minute with the mindfulness breathing. Then you're going to do 2 minutes. And then each time you choose to do this exercise, go up another minute until you get to 10 minutes. Once you get to 10 minutes, you can do 10 minutes a day, every day, or whenever you need it, however it works for you, okay? So I want to thank you for joining the meditation and mindfulness session. And remember, mindfulness is a practice that you can incorporate into your daily life, that you should incorporate into your daily life. Whether it's you walking, eating, or simply just breathing, these are countless opportunities to bring mindfulness awareness, okay, to your experience. With regular practice, you will find a greater sense of peace. You want to have some clarity. Yes, this will help with that. And being in the present moment every day of your life. You don't have to worry about it, being anxious about tomorrow. Just relax. So this does end the video for the mindfulness as well. The next week, we will get on to some more exercise. I got more exercises for you to do. So next week, we will go ahead. Week 4, got some things to do, okay? Thank you.